07 Commanders. My name is Commander Will Furian, also known as Foxtrot Echo 1. And today we're going to do a little work in Elite Dangerous. I've got two things going on, obviously. One is Leigong is under 2 hearts now. He's going to take a dirt nap this morning. I'm thinking before lunch he's going to be, and then if it goes the same as last time, it'll be 24 hours before we'll get to see the explosion again. So we're going to get into that, and we are in game, and we are going to try today. We're going to look at an Orca, because I've been hearing some scuttlebutt across the galaxy that people are wondering, is there an unengineered ship that I can take to the Maelstrom and engage a Titan? My first thought is, have you lost your mind, Commander? Are you crazy? I don't know. We're going to find out, because I'm crazy enough to try it, and I got money, and I got time. So we're going to do it. First things first, we're going to get into the Orca, and then we're going to have to travel. I have not even made it to the Maelstrom yet, but we can talk about the build, and then we'll talk about next steps. Okay? Let's go to game. And camera. All right, so first of all, let me move my head to the other corner for now, because we need to talk about build stuff. You guys know how that goes. Ooh. There we go. All right, we're locked in. So first of all, we bought an Orca. We paid roughly, what do we pay for that thing? 42,000, 43,000, 43 million, sorry, 43 million. And then I took some parts off. I put some parts on. I've got kind of a list, but I haven't finished it. But roughly, it's you know, it's not super expensive, because we're not A-speccing anything. We're not doing anything. I didn't even upgrade any of the parts. I'm just going in unengineered. Okay. So you got your utility mounts. I'm still missing a utility mount, but you're going to need a couple heatsink launchers, which you can buy. I'm at the Founders World right now. So I'm at the Founders World, which is in Shinrata or Zaza or whatever it's called. And if you can't buy stuff here, then I would say go to, Diagandri. That's the other place we used to go before we had access to everything. But, you know, like I said, this is just basics. I'm just here. I happen to be in the neighborhood. You can also pick up your Thargoid Pulse Neutralizer here. Make sure you get this one. Okay, Thargoid Pulse Neutralizer, not the enhanced one, because the enhanced one won't get you inside to the Titan. And then, of course, we also need a caustic sink launcher, which we're going to have to go get. Now, this ship is probably one way, might not be both ways. You can get in, but you might not be get out. If you do, good on you. You know, you had a good day. Internals, like I said, I didn't change anything. Everything's the exact same as it was. Obviously, you could upgrade some of these things if you wanted to, which I would highly recommend. But again, trying to do this as a completely unengineered ship to see if it's even remotely viable. If not, we're going to have to bring this thing all the way back here and upgrade some of the parts. But I'm trying not to do that. Okay? Exactly. Kitty knows. Kitty knows what I'm talking about right now. So we're going to go with the off the shelf, right? And then we got to go we got to go to the internals. Now, the internals aren't terrible. This is the most costly feature. Right now, this thing's got a cargo rack on it, which I did a 6. Now, this may be a little bit too heavy, and we'll find out when we get closer. And then you got your repair limpet controller, which is a 5. And then, so you may take that cargo rack, but you're also going to need a fuel scoop for a while. So you'll probably just need to make sure you have a fuel scoop. Because if you're going to travel in this thing out to the war, you're going to need a fuel scoop. And the jump range is going to be terrible. I already looked. The jumps that it's going to take me just to get to the first rescue ship is like 30 jumps. And I was like, okay, well, you know, it's for science. Let's do it. And then, of course, you got your hull reinforcements. You got a module reinforcement, another hull, another module, and then 2 more hulls. And then, of course, the most important unit that you can put on any ship is the advanced docking computer. Now, if you're old school, or if you were offended by what I just said, just stick another module or hull reinforcement on there, and call it a day. All right. I only do it to annoy the hardcore pilots. All right, so that's it. That's basically it. So you're looking at around, I mean, with purchasing and taking things off, you know, you're still looking at under probably 50 million to make this thing happen, which could be a lot of money for some people, but it's not for me. So in the meantime, let me just change out that fuel scoop. What you want to do is you want to have a fuel scoop, but when you get to your destination, you either want to go ahead and buy your cargo rack there or whatever, and then see if you can even make the jump. I don't even know yet. We're going to go find out because I'm trying to do this legit, right? I'm trying not to cut too many corners here. So what I would do is I'd put the fuel scoop on here, which I should have one because I bought one. I thought I did. Wait, 5A, no, it's not here. Oh, maybe I didn't buy it. Okay, well, I need a fuel scoop. So I'm going to buy a 6. Maybe I didn't do it. 6. I'm just going to buy like a 6C because that should be enough to get me there. And it doesn't give you any less range by doing that. You can see my jump range is very poor right now. It's 11.11, which is not optimal, obviously. This is an Orca, and I'll tell you why I picked the Orca. It's fast. It's very fast. And if you do engineer it, you can make this thing colder than hell. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get it cold enough to go in there. If I'm completely honest, this thing will probably run hot as hell. But let's just go ahead and double check my bearings and make sure we're on the right track here and we're going to the right place. I tried to pick a... well, it's not there now. I tried to pick a place that was near... Okay, yeah, so up there is where I have highlighted. So it's definitely something's going on up there. Oh, that's where I was. This is where... Okay. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to a rescue ship. Aha. There it is. Okay, so it is... Yeah, that's the rescue ship we're going to go to. Okay. And I just want to make sure we get... Yeah, so we're still at 30 jumps. We're good. And then we're just going to go. And it's going to take a minute. Hopefully we'll get there. Heavily damaged. Yeah, they're warning us. So it's getting close. Let me just check real quick. It's in bad shape. It's down to 2 hearts. Let's see if it'll show me the... Yeah, it's showing it to me. So yeah, we're just barely into the second heart there. Second to last heart, excuse me. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head on over to where we're going. And I may have to switch ships at some point. Now I'm leaving a ship behind. I'll ship that one over. I actually bought 3 ships to look at. I bought the Phantom, the Crate Phantom, and also I even bought a Mark III. What's that little Cobra Mark III? Okay, this all right. We're already running into challenges here. Yeah, this thing is totally unengineered. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try to make it in and make it out alive. How about that? How's that sound? Sounds good to me. Yeah, we might have to get a pop here. Oh, shut up. Alright, hold on. It didn't like my. It didn't like my. I might have to change the map, the way the routes work. Let me see if it'll work now or not. If not, I'm gonna have to do something else. This might even take more jumps. There it goes. Now we're good. Okay, I got her. Yeah, right now this thing's top speed is like 300 something, which isn't. But unengineered, that's still pretty fast. At top speed, I think it'll go much faster.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
At engineered speeds, it'll probably go faster, but I'm gonna try it. And it may just end up in me getting killed. Okay? But this ship isn't super expensive. This is literally, like I said, unengineered. And I still need no shields, man. Shields are for the weak. Okay, are we fueling? Okay, good. Yeah, we got a ways to go. This next one is a neutron star or whatever, so this is not going to be fun. Very short jumps on this one. It's a lot of jumps though. It's 30 hot throbbing jumps to get to that rescue ship.
Adjusting for jump.
But hey, it is what it is, right? You can already tell a little coming out of there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch my face back over. Ooh. Okay, one thing you do not want to do on these things is run into that. Where am I going? Oh, I gotta go around. Hold on. We're having a day. Hold on. Hopefully we won't run into it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Alright, I almost ran into it. Almost did what I told you guys not to do. See how I don't listen to myself? Why can't I select what I want to select? Where's camera? Main cam. All right, back on track. Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Charge it, baby. Hey, if we can get in there and get 2 million, that's all you need, man. That'd be the bare minimum. And then next week they'll raise it. But I'll try it. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Let's do it. It's for science. Okay, we better. Well, we're not doing bad on fuel. We did get a pretty good fuel scoop, so. Oh, you know what? Do I even have one of those?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
You just hang on. I might as well do some exploration whilst I'm in here. Let's see, D-scanner. 1. Okay. It's the wrong key. Hold on. That's not gonna do. There we go. There we go.
I don't think so.
Yes. Do it. Do it. Oh, get it. Puppy. Puppy. What's the matter? What's puppy? Feed the parrot.
All right.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. All right.
Frameshift
Sorry,
drive
I was listening to the parrot get his breakfast. All right, yeah, that's a lot of jumps, man. I don't usually do this kind of thing.
Leaving system.
3, 2,
Yeah, I'm gonna say at the pace it's moving, I'm gonna say within 4 or 5 hours it's done. Leigong is out. Now, I've been there through most of it. I try to stay on as long as I can, but boy, that's a lot of seat time, man. They're pretty much going at it 24 hours a day. However, today, I think some people got up early because they're really hitting it hard this morning already.
fuel scooping complete.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Just let me get to where I need to go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Uh-oh. Heat. Eh, he's fine. He'll be fine. It'll be fine.
4,
Course adjustment.
2,
Marvelous.
Marvelous. That's just marvelous. You look marvelous. I feel marvelous. I feel like I just made a really bad mistake today by doing this. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? People want to know. This is the weirdest thing. That is the most pure laziest shit I ever heard. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, did I say that out loud? I do that.
frameshift
I do. I say crazy stuff. It's part of my charm. I just say whatever's in my head. When you get of a certain age, you just say what's in your head. Because what are they going to do?
Navigation for next system. Hyperspace jump.
No, I mean, I'm pretty lazy. I mean, if I would have thought of this before, I just didn't ever even entertain the idea that that could happen. But when I was looking at the ships, I was like, you know, the Orca, even though it's not really technically designed to do this, it is a pretty speedy little sucker. It's faster than his big brother, and it's faster than the, what's the big one called? Can't remember, but the other one's the dolphin. Orca, and then there's like the beluga. Beluga! Beluga's too big. The ship is perfect. It's got just enough hard points to make it viable.
Frameshift drive charging.
And they're large. They're medium. What is it? Yeah, it's two large, two medium, which is perfect, and it's fast. Now you could do this in the Imperial Clipper too, but
Okay.
not everybody has Baron rank in the Empire. So this ship should be neutral. And if it works good, maybe I'll engineer it. It'll be my new Titan bomber ship. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? Nobody knows. Nobody has a clue. They just don't know what I'm doing. Ever. I don't even know what I'm doing ever. Hey, I didn't even give it a name yet. That's how bad it is. I mean, that's how far down on the list this one is. I gotta give it a name. Well, we're gonna see if it works first. If it doesn't work without engineering, it'll definitely work with engineering. And it'll be pretty good. It's not gonna be the greatest ship in the world, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do, pig. It'll do.
Frameshift drive.
Beta Hydra. Beta Hydra. Why has it got to be all in beta? It's 5 a.m. my time. This is the earliest stream I've ever done. Nobody will watch it, and then they'll also ask me questions. What do you do? How'd you do that?
Hyperspace velocity reached.
I'm amazing. That's how I did it. I'm amazing. Are you guys buying any of this? I hope you don't. Just honestly, it's just not. Yeah, it's just not a good idea. But I had to come on early because they're burning those hearts again this morning, and I didn't want to miss out. So I got a little FOMO and decided that if I'm going to have FOMO, I might as well be out here doing something. And then I was like, you know what? Unengineered ship to go to the Maelstrom. That sounds very interesting. Come on, let me out of that. Thank you. Yeah, we have to go over to the rescue ship because we got to pick up the rest of the parts for the build. And then we'll go over to the station. We could go over to my carrier, but we may still need to do that. But I'd rather go over to the station because I'm going to assume that people
Frameshift drive charging.
that are asking for this kind of a build are don't have a carrier, and that's why they're asking. They might be super new, and if you are super new,
Jump
you
into
could.
next
This
system.
is not that. Like I said, it's around 50 million. I haven't done the whole full price breakdown yet because I have to put in all the stuff I sold and all the stuff I bought, and then just kind of, and like I said, I didn't do any engineering. If I did, I didn't replace any of the other modules. I just wanted to do it straight up like this. But it's almost impossible to tell if it's going to work without just going over there and finding out. Unless we F around and find out. We're going to find out. That would be really cool if it did work. Then some more people can come in and get their... Now, I doubt if you're not working on this ship right this second, you're not going to make it.
Frameshift drive
Probably
charging.
today. You'll have to wait till Oya. Now, Oya is next on the list. And Oya will probably take 2 weeks, maybe, to get it into position. Maybe more.
Preparing for jump.
So don't be getting too excited about that.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Thank you for engaging that. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Time for a snooze.
Thank
Ding,
you.
and I'm gone.
Thank you, Kate. You're so sweet. Alright, we just got to get around this. Oh, this is actually one we can just go straight down.
System scan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been forgetting to scan this whole time. Boy, the explorers will be all over me like a duck on a June bug. You went through all those systems and you didn't scan them? Yeah, you know, I get busy. I'm thinking about other things. You know, I'm a combat pilot. You know, this kind of thing is like, whatever. Don't really need it. It's helpful, but not important enough for me to get worried about it.
Leaving system.
This is going to be a tricky situation. I don't know. This is going to be... I don't know, man. But it is fast, so maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. If we're going to be really low, we're going to have to do a lot of tricks. And I don't think we're going to be able to get the temperature down. If you're not running under 20 heat, you're going to get in trouble. But it's possible if we go into an instance, say, like open or something, we might be able to get a run or two at the core, and at least that would get us our 2 million, and then we'd be out. Otherwise, we'd have to do something else. This could be an epic fail. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I haven't got pulled over by any Thargoids yet. Knock on wood. So we don't know yet what's going to happen. We're not sure.
Entry guidance computations complete. Frameshift drive engaging.
Orca. The Orca bomber, man. It's going to be the first Orca bomber I've seen. Doesn't mean somebody didn't come up with it yet. It's very possible. Somebody's already got one out there, and they're going to just be all kinds of mad at me because they didn't show their video of it. But I did, so mine is the one. But hey, it's not really. It's just we're just basically using off-the-shelf parts here. Nothing special. We had to buy hulls. Obviously, we can't go in there with no hull. So you're going to be into it for right around 50 mil. depending on if you can buy the parts cheaply or not. There are ways to buy parts cheaper. This also has a level 5 FSD drive in it, so you can easily buy that part and not have to do that engineering. But you have to get the parts to do that, so there's that. But at least you only just got to go pick it up and slap it in your ship and sell the other one. It's a much lovelier process.
Readying for system jump now.
All right, oh, here we go. This is gonna be a dwarf star or something. It's gonna be dwarfy. Did I scan the last one? I don't even remember. I should put my software on auto scan so I remember to do it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Leigong's gonna take a dirt nap.
Adjusting for
Leigong's
jump.
gonna take a dirt nap. And hopefully I'll be awake to see it. Because I'm gonna probably get tired before they take it down. But we're gonna try really hard. Doing good on gas. This thing gets good gas mileage. This thing gets pretty good gas mileage.
System scan complete.
Now, I'm sure there's a way to take the super highway out here, but I don't do that because I got killed in that thing before and I didn't like it. And besides, I didn't really like the way you have to do it anyway. It's weird. I prefer just to jump or take my carrier. That's it.
Frameshift drive charging.
16 jumps. We're not doing terrible. We're not doing terrible. Down to 16 jumps. This thing gets pretty good gas mileage, and it's doing pretty good jump wise. So.
Jumping to next system.
I have it on max, so it's
Jumping
going
to
as max as it can. It's not on economical. Who even does that?
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
See how the tip goes on this thing. Now this thing fills up quick. That level 6 fuel scoop is a killer, boy. Anything ain't no joke.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, hot stuff coming out.
Jumping to next system.
2,
Hyperspace.
Now we can put a torpedo on here, but we don't necessarily need to. If we just want the 2 million, I'd say if you can get into a public instance that's not bugged, which I will be talking about that in a little while, then you should be able to get your 2 million fairly easily. Even if you don't, if you just do it solo, you can still get it. Like I said, I just don't know how long this thing's gonna last. Hey, Klaus, 07 Commander. Good morning to you. I know it's almost probably afternoon for you, but it's morning for me. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm just taking my unengineered Orca out to go get it the rest of the parts, and then I'm gonna take it over to Leigong, give it a shot, see what happens. It might end in spectacular death, but that's not unusual for me. I do like to get killed. Oh man, what am I doing?
frameshift drive.
See, I get to gassing, and I forget what I'm doing. I'm heading over to the rescue ship, one of them right now, That's, I think, kind of close to where everything else is. So
Leaving system.
I didn't really look that hard. I was
Marvelous.
more interested in the closest one rather than the closest one. And it's pretty close to where my other ships are, so it'll hopefully be a thing. That'll be okay. We just got to see if this thing's even a contender. I think it will be. I don't know. I looked at 3 different ships this morning, and this one looked like it had the best loadout and the most speed. Unengineered.
Fuel scoping complete.
Aha! Germany. Well, welcome, German person. I kind of assumed that from the name Klaus, and Schmidt, which are both kind of Germany names, but I didn't want to assume anything. Klaus, 100% German name. Yeah. Schmidt, yeah, pretty German too. You didn't mess around. You went full in. You went all in on the
Adjusting for
German
jump.
stuff.
Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
No anomalies. Well, that's good. We don't want any anomalies. This is a ridiculously weak ship. This is the weakest ship I've ever flown in here. If it does work, I'll build this sucker because the Orca's got a lot of paint jobs, I noticed. They didn't have anything that really... They had one that I liked, and it's weird because it was green, and I'm not a big fan of green. But it had green stripes, and it was kind of cool looking. But they don't have any real, like, they don't have any neon stuff or none of that. There's probably other stuff too, and I haven't given it a name yet. I will name it later.
Frame shift drive charging.
I gotta figure out how much I like it first. If I like it. If they don't blow the windshield out in 2 seconds, then I'll be fine. This thing is all glass. It's a cool looking ship though.
Vectors.
3, 2,
It's very folicky. Yeah, it's 5:19 in the morning for me, so I'm early birding it. But they're working that second to last hard on Leigong. I got to get over there. Hopefully this will
fuel scoping.
work, and then I can get in a ship and do my
Fuel scoping complete.
watching thing. If we don't run into 6 million problems like we usually do.
Frame shift drive charging.
Where are we at? Shit, oh, we're down to 11 jumps. We're almost there, boys and girls. So far we know we can at least get to the Thargoid War in this thing unengineered. Okay? We can at least get to a rescue ship. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Now, Leigong doesn't have control of a lot of systems right now, so unengineered, it might not be terrible. I gotta bring my Asp Explorer back out. It's my carrier. Alright.
Frame shift drive charging.
Alrighty, heads up. Here we go. Yeah, this is not the exciting part yet. But I wanted to kind of do it from, like, nuts to bolts, so nobody would give me any guff.
Jumping to next system.
How do I know you did this? What did you do there? I didn't do anything. I put some stuff on it, and I sold some stuff, and then I left. I didn't even bother upgrading the stuff I know you need to upgrade. Because if you're going to engineer it, you need to upgrade some stuff. Because you don't want to engineer all crappy parts. The only thing that I mean, scanners and stuff, or you can do crappy parts, but because the only thing you can really do to them is make them lightweight. But the higher end stuff, you need to get an A spec. Which costs more money. So, but that would be that'd be for later. Maybe you just want to get through Leigong today in an unengineered ship, and we're going to find out if that's even a possible thing. If I can even take the pounding. I think I am. Not sure. Don't remember. I switch a lot. Just depends on which instance is working.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
And open is a hot mess right now anyway, because the vents, with the vents getting stuck all the time, it's almost pointless to even go in there. So I think I am now, but I don't know that I will be when I get to where I'm going. I don't really care if I'm in open or not. It doesn't matter. This thing doesn't even have guns yet. That's how bad it is.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, mostly I've had to switch. I've switched between a couple different private groups that I know that people do AX stuff, but any group that's got a lot of AX people, it just gets stuck. Then you got to leave anyway, so it's not very fun.
Executing now.
Explore on tour group. Oh, tour group. Cool. Yeah, I do some. I was doing open because I was testing some stuff that I wanted to see if you could still if you can get rewards for certain things, even if you're not all the way on the other side of the barrier, and you can. So I was like, oh, well, we can just sit out here then. But I did clear my bonds so that when we go in here, I'll make sure that I see whether or not, with the number of slots this thing uses for guns, it should be
Frameshift drive charging.
it should be okay. Oh yeah, I would never exploration because you lose it if you die. I would never do that in open, never. They've done that. They had back in the day, back
System.
the very beginning. There was a group that went out
Interstellar travel mode
and they came
engaged.
back from a long journey, and this guy had like a couple million or whatever. It was a lot of money at the time in exploration, and then one of the people that had joined the group at some point killed the guy with the data. Man, that caused a major upheaval.
Fuel scooping.
That was sad, but funny at the same time, because it's like, why did you think that was okay? You can't rely on people's goodwill. Because they have none. They has none. Yeah, I don't blame you. If you're an explorer, definitely stay in a private group. The only reason you'd need to go to a bigger group is maybe to get help. And even with that, you could just invite them to your private group.
Interstellar
You know, if
travel
it's a
mode
fuel
engaging
rat
now.
or whatever, come help you out. That'd be fine. But yeah, I would never, especially when you, like in the Thargoid world, you can't lose anything anyway. I mean, they could shoot me all they want, knowing that this ship has literally zero protection, and I wouldn't lose my bonds.
Fuel scooping.
Oh yeah, that's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, I would never. But I played a lot of other MMOs before I played Elite, so I already know that the people are not good. You know, not all of them are good. There's a lot of ill-natured people, and you never know. You might piss somebody off along the way. You know, you don't even know. You might be just,
Frameshift
you know, you might say something on comms or whatever that somebody takes the wrong way, or you say something that's, you know, like an inside joke and somebody takes personally, and then their mind just changes, and now all of a sudden they're a killer. It's like,
Preparing for jump.
okay. I used to do educational videos for Ultima Online back in the way back day. And I used to teach people how to live, how to survive from people that would skirt the rules just enough to make you turn out being the criminal. They called it a gray PK back then. And yeah, so they used to like trick you into doing something illegal, then they'd call the guards on you or whatever and get you slammed, and then everybody loot your corpse and wouldn't give you your stuff back. Yeah, I'm not really down with that whole losing data when you get killed, especially exploration data, because of the amount of work that you have to do to be able to survive that long of travel. Oh, with the fleet carriers, you bet. Yeah, I was not a fan of the fleet carriers when they first came out. I told my friend I'm never getting one of them things. Well, for one, they were too expensive to upkeep back then. And then, you know, the Thargoid War came, and yeah, all of a sudden I was like, billions were coming my way quickly. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, we can get a fleet carrier because I got enough money now to sustain it for like a decade. I'm fine, you know, whatever. Now I don't care. I have it. But yeah, I feel bad for you, man. Yeah, I would never do that to someone. Not with that kind of stuff, because I know that. And they didn't do it for, you know, they don't do it for any other reason than to just farm salt. And I'm not a fan of salt farmers. I like to kill them, actually. I used to be I was a PK, and then I took those skills. I used to be a player killer. And then I took those skills and I turned them into anti-PK skills. And I used to just frustrate the holy googamoogas out of the gray PKs. I used to go after the gray killers. I didn't mind, you know, getting chased around by anti-PKs and all that. That was fine for me. But I wasn't a sheep either, so you know they could come, but I was going to shoot them and hopefully kill them. I don't usually go hunting. I'm more of a reactive. You have to piss me off, and then I will hunt. But yeah, I just don't care. And now I'm at a certain age where I just don't really care about that stuff anymore. Let them young folk do that. They need the clout. They need the pretend clout from a video game. I don't care. I'm good. It's like I was telling somebody a couple weeks ago. It's like, look, unless you can walk outside in your front yard and scream out loud, I killed a Thargoid Titan, and they all clap, your clout don't mean nothing. It's like, what are you getting it for? Nobody knows. Nobody understands this game. This game is hard as hell. This one and EVE Online, man, they are tough.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I do like my fleet carrier, I'll have to admit. But I would have never gotten it had they not come out with the Thargoid War. Because the Thargoid War is really what inspired me to come back to the game. Because I had left. I had left for a good 7 years. I played for like 3 years hardcore. And then that engineering stuff, when they put that in, which I still don't like it, by the way. But at least now it's just like, it's a little bit easier than it was. It still sucks, but it doesn't suck as bad. But that's no reason for me to let up on that. I still think they need to do something with that to make it a little bit more. If you're gonna make us grind, at least let us have some fun. These guys have no concept of that. These FDev guys, they don't care one bit about our fun. They just give every single thing we do has to take 20 hours. I was saying one time, like, it's like you want to get from point A to point B, but to get there you got to go through 20 steps, and each step has 5 subparts, and then offshoots, and then other stuff. Nothing's ever just like, you know, just spend a little bit of time doing it. You have to spend all the time doing it, and it could be literally weeks before you get to from one point A to point B, especially if you're not a hardcore. If you're casual, that stuff just takes too long.
Jumping to next.
I mean, I've kind of whittled it down since I usually have a day job, and I've whittled it down to like just the basics of what I need to get and where I need to get it, and then I go get it and I spend the time, and then I get out. I'm not enjoying it. I just do it because it's there and I need the parts. Well, we might be in the sector. Just let me look here. Oh, looks like we should be here. Whoops, I went to the wrong map. Let me go to this one. See if we... Oh, there it is. There's my rescue ship. Birchener. Well, it's too bad you're out exploring, man. Get a second account. Exploring. Get a second account real quick and then come on over and do some Thargoiding. Thargoiding's fun. Alright, here we go. We're going over this guy. Birchinger. Does that sound right to you guys? Yep. Now this should give me the parts I need, and then we'll see if we can make it over to the station we need to go to, and then we will go in on a run. Yeah, see, Thargoid is way harder than exploration in most respects, not all of them. Obviously, you can, in an exploration, you don't get to just park at a station every once in a while and enjoy the views. You got to rely on AFMUs and things like that to survive, which is a very difficult thing. And you obviously you can go. I don't know if you do mining while you're out to get gas for the carrier. I just buy gas. I don't care. I got enough money. I just go buy it, and I don't really move the carrier. When I first got it, I moved it a lot. I moved it all the time for anything. I didn't care if I had to go like down the street. Okay, that was unexpected. Let's see if we can make it through this.
Commander, what are your orders?
Well, we're gonna try to get out of here before he starts shooting at me. Ooh, he's got terrible thrusters. I don't think he's gonna engage. Boy, the thrusters on this thing are just nasty. It's gonna make things a little more challenging. Anyway, so yeah, but once I heard about the Thargoid War, boy, I was like, oh yeah. I wasn't really interested in the Thargoids that are passive either. I don't know. I have a problem with shooting stuff that's not trying to kill me. If it's trying to kill me, I'll shoot it in the face. But if it's not, let's leave it alone. It's not worth it. I don't need to get good at killing things that... I mean, of course they do shoot back and stuff, but they're nowhere near the tenacity and the just vitriol that these new ones have for us. And no suckers see you, and it's on like Donkey Kong. And then all this stuff comes out, and they got these Thargons, and oh my god, I can't even deal with Thargons. I am not a Thargon person. Those things just freak me out. Now this is why... Okay, so this one's not going to talk to me. This is why I love this thing right here. And then it just goes all by itself. I mean, how can you not like that? And normally it doesn't even run into anything, so that's good. Sometimes you might, I don't know. I'm not... Now I noticed in stations sometimes the bigger ships, well, especially the Imperial Clipper or the Cutter, because it's got such a big tail on it. The tail is this big, and it will get hung up quite a bit. I remember, I don't know if I think they said they looked at it and they may have fixed it by now. But yeah, it was one of those things I was like, hey guys, you know, the autopilot's like literally running this thing into the wall because it thinks it's got a smaller booty than it does. All right, so now here we need to pick up some weapons and a caustic sink. And you can pick up all this stuff for money now, so we're gonna, I don't know, let's see if it's because it's for money. I don't know if we need to talk to a contact. Let's go ahead and take a look. We may need to talk to a contact. Yeah, the fleet carriers are nice, and I think that I don't, I mean, I know that originally they didn't plan on every single person having their own personal fleet carrier, but they do. So, I mean, of course they do. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, to be able to carry 40 ships around with you while you're out about in the middle of nowhere. Look at that pretty Orca. All right, we need an experimental pew pew enhanced. Are these the okay? I need the pre. Oh, they don't have the pre-engineered here. Oh wait, maybe I just have to unlock them. Hold on. Let me see if we can just unlock them anyway without parts. I know that you don't need parts anymore, so let's go to the. Which one do we need? Technology broker. We definitely want one of these. Okay, so you still need materials for this one. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll just get I think I have these over on my carrier. Yeah, but I do need caustic sink. Yeah, this one's unlocked. Okay, so the enhanced ones I'll have to grab I'll grab them off my carrier. Otherwise, you could just buy the, well, you do need one. You need one. I don't even need to buy this because I already have them. But you do need the Guardian Nanite Torpedo. And then you need I also need to make sure I get so the caustic sinks. Let me see back. Did I unlock it? Let me just see if that's in here. Experimental, caustic sink, launcher. I need that. I already have the Thargoid pulse neutralizer. You got to make sure you buy that, and then you got to buy this It's one. Yeah, I'm just going to go with one. It's not enough, probably, but it's going to have to do, because we're not going with lasers on this one. We're going to try to go in there and just get our 2 million. Okay. I've already got my 2 million. I'm just saying that I'm just in general. This is what my plan is here. So, okay. So I'm going to go to my carrier and get the other guns. I'll have to get some more parts if I want the enhanced. I would definitely go after the enhanced if you can, because it's a lot of it's just shooting Thargoids to get the parts. So that's not terrible. And if you shoot like, what are they called? Scouts. If you get the scouts, you can basically get the scouts in the Maelstrom system just by flying around and then just fighting them in there with your ship that you want to do that with, and then take all that home, go get your enhanced stuff, and then go. But otherwise, just buy the ones off the shelf. They're not as efficient, but they should still work. And then we're going to go exit here. Now I got to go see if I can get to my carrier. So I'm going to have to make a stop there. I don't want to buy those guns. I'm just going to end up selling them. But I could buy them. Just to see what the price is. Hold on. I guess for the experiment, I should get the regular ones. I have a nanite. Well, it's all right. All right, so we'll go experimental. And then we need, I don't recommend these. A lot of this stuff you have to synth the stuff, and I don't like that. So we definitely only need, we could go with gimbaled or non-gimbaled on these. Doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, no, you can go turreted or gimbaled. See, I already have a whole bunch of enhanced ones at home at my carrier. So we could go with this. It wouldn't be the most DPS, but for science, we need to find out. We'll just end up selling them because I'm not leaving those on here. Let's go ahead and see on this one. We need a 2. All right, and then we need one. Oh, damn it, I did turd. Sell that. I need gimbaled. Need a gimbal, 3. 3C, gimbaled. Okay, now those are gimbaled. Now I need my nanite torpedo. Now, you only need the torpedo if you're going to go solo. So let's say we're just going to go in. We're going to go in and we're going to try to do it in like public. See if we can do it in public. 2E. Okay, so this is a fight. This is more of a fighter ship than a torpedo ship. Okay. Now, if we want to make it a torpedo ship, we just need to throw a nanite torpedo, which is not bad. I mean, the power still looks good. Your utilities are all full up, right? No engineering, no nothing, just cash. We're probably a little bit over 50 million in our outlay. Now we want to, we can go ahead. All we need to do on here, this is easy peasy because of the guns that we're using. So we're just using one, and one, and then we can put repair on whatever. We could put, actually, we can do this. We can do this on 2, and then we can go. I don't need to assign keys to either the TG pulse neutralizer or the heat sinks because they're on a key because I have voice attack. So that's kind of a little bit of a cheat. But hey. All right, so now we'll put the repair limpet on 2. Okay, that's where we're going with this. Now give me a minute. I got to take a quick 5-minute breather, and I'll be right back. Be right with you. Alrighty, back. All right, so now we got to see if we can get over to where we got to go. This is a lot for science, man. It might be fun. It might be horrible. Okay, where is let's see how we're doing. Leigong. He's not that far. All right, you can see they're chewing away here at the second to last heart. So that's why I said it ain't gonna be all day today. It's gonna be in the next few hours. It'll definitely by this evening. It's going down. All right, so I need to find where is that. There's a station that's close to here, and there's where my carrier is. There is a station called Abasi Asawa. Abasi Asa. Whatever that means. Let's see if we can get to that. And then, oh, I haven't even been in there yet. Okay, we'll go in there anyway. We'll go in there. There's a station here at Obasi. Osa. And yeah, we're going to go in there. And just, that's where we're going to make our home base for right now. Okay? So let's do this. Oh, damn it. All right. Hopefully this isn't hitting on my mic too much. All righty, let's see. How many jumps is that? 12 jumps? All right, well, let's go. Got to do what you got to do, right? I'm telling you, this thing is not going to run cool. So it's going to be a hard time. Hard times, man. We gotta go get on that base though. Because I'm assuming, again, I'm just assuming that people do not have fleet carriers. God, this thing's turbo is terrible. I am not used to this. It's still, let's see. So it was still going pretty fast. Let's see how fast it goes. $370, what? $378, something like that. Not terrible. Totally unengineered. If you engineer, this thing can go faster. All right, let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Heading on over to Dane Bang.
Readying for system jump now.
Forgot to scan that system. I think. Maybe I didn't. Maybe not. Maybe I remembered. Should talk a little more serious like the other AXI guys. No, you must do this. You must do that. Otherwise, and there's 7 million... There's a lot of caveats to a lot of this. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in the game. Because this is not going to work out well. If I get it, it's pure luck. I got to get all the right rolls in all the right places.
Frameshift drive
I would
charging.
never recommend this ship otherwise. But we got to go get this. We got to go get this system opened up anyway. Obasi Asa. This is the place. This is where, and you could go to you could find a place maybe with a smaller port. But then you have to share a lot. If you're in open and stuff, you have to share this stuff with other people, and people just tend to just do whatever the hell they want. They block up all the ports. You can't get in. Ugh. It's just not cool. It is no bueno.
System scan complete.
We're gonna have some good stuff. We need to remember to sell this stuff too. Then we'll have to see how many jumps, because we're gonna get pulled over a lot. This thing, they're gonna know. The Goids are going to be like, oh yeah, tasty Orca. Nom, 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 nom. They're going to try to kill me a lot. Okay, so be prepared. I'm going to try to stay on as long as it takes for them to disable Leigong. I just came on early. I wanted to try to do this before they got down to the last heart. Because it may take an hour, it may take 2, but it's not going to take that long. Especially now that it's close, everybody and their mother's going to be... Everybody and their grandma is going to be out here trying to do this shit.
Fuel scooping.
You guys are welcome to hang out on my carrier if you want. You can't store ships there, though. I don't have that module. Because I'm not that cool.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know. If there was somebody that was my wingman or something, I would have done it, but... Time to go!
Leaving system.
3, 2, 1.
Making the jump to light speed.
Whee! Yeah, we're booking, baby. This thing is slower than molasses as far as
Fuel scooping.
the recharge rate on the distributor is just horrible.
Fuel scooping complete.
But we can do this. I don't think it's gonna run. I gotta see what it's gonna run at. I don't know if it's gonna run under 20. And if it doesn't, we're gonna get picked on. Just be prepared. Gravity well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, so far we've lucked out. We have not gotten pulled over.
Adjusting for jump.
I don't know who the hell thought they should want to come out here and
Interstellar
unengineered ship.
travel mode. Engaging now.
I just want to know. Just want to know who's crazy. And maybe I might go through the minimal, the minimal stuff you would want to do, just to get it cool and fast. There's a couple different schools of thought. Now, if you're good enough to like remember to turn on and off the modules you need and blah 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 and all that, yeah, then you can do a lot more. If you're not, there's other ways. So you don't have to think about it as much. Not that the other way is bad. It's there's a lot of stuff going on in your head when you're in here because of the way the Titans attack and the way they have patrols and interceptors and Orthruses and all kinds of stuff flying around. And if you, God help you, if you run into a Basilisk or a Medusa or something, oh good Lord, you ain't coming out of that, okay? Unless you got like Superman flying skills, and you can make time go backwards where you didn't run into that, you're gonna get dead, okay? Just be prepared. Staying alive in here is not always an option. Matter of fact, it's the lesser option of the options you have, which is alive or dead, and dead is the main option. The nice thing is I don't think that this system is very far away from the Maelstrom, so we'll go see. Well, this, like I said, this is unengineered. If you had an engineered ship, you could do this a little bit easier. Come on, quit heating up. We don't need that. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life.
Leaving system.
Just don't need it. Don't need to overheat yet. We're gonna overheat plenty later. I can already tell this thing's just running hot as hell. But this is a challenge, so we'll take the Pepsi challenge, and we'll see if we can do it.
Fuel scooping.
There's way better pilots out there than I am. They could probably do this stuff with their eyes closed and
Fuel scooping complete.
both their feet tied behind their head. I ain't that guy, but I'm gonna try it. I'm doing it anyway.
Frame shift drive.
That's how much I love Elite. That's how much I love the community. Just love them. Just gotta love them. All right, we're heading out. Let's go.
Adjusting for jump.
2, 1.
Hyperspace jump.
We're going. We're going. We're going. Man, there's a lot of jumps this morning. Whose idea was this again? Who said this was okay? Who lost their mind and decided to do it for science?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frame shift drive charged.
I mean, you can do a lot of things for survivability, but really, if you're parked close enough to the where the Titan is, at least on this one, it's not as bad. There are some that are going to be
Jumping to next system.
a ridiculous struggle
Interstellar
because you're going to have to fly like 10 to 15 minutes, getting pulled over every 2 seconds to try to get to the Maelstrom. It's not going to be. Nobody's going to like that one. I already don't like it. I already know. I already know they're not going to like it. There'll be like 3 dudes that get through that one, if they make it.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
It's complete. Well, that's good. I need to unlock all this stuff anyway, so that's good. I've been too busy.
Drive charging.
Been too busy shooting at the damn Thargoids. Well, the Titans anyway. I don't mess with the other ones. There are things you can do to mitigate some of that stuff, but you know, in open, it's not really
Jumping
organized.
to
So
next system.
you have to be in your own little group to organize.
Hyperspace checking systems now. Complete.
If you want to organize something that's, you know, strategic and whatnot. All right. We got to be close to that thing, right? We are getting closer. We're only 2 jumps out, guys. No fuel on that one. I like that it takes little baby jumps.
Frame shift drive charging.
If you can get a carrier out here at this point, you'd be pretty lucky. It's going to be pretty far. I think at this point, it might be pretty far away because it was getting full up like
Locking next star
last
system.
week.
2, 1. System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, good to know. Are we there? Are we there yet? Oh, we're here? No, no, next one, next one. This thing already runs way too hot. I can tell you that right now.
Frame shift drive charging.
If anything, I would do the engines. On this one, I definitely recommend picking up the FSD drive.
Leaving
Because
system.
you don't necessarily need that. You do need your power to run cool. So you need it low emissions and super conduits. Otherwise, your life is just going to be miserable. All right, we're here. There should be a station in here. There it is, right there. Old bossy Teller. The old Teller Horizons. That's the station we want to call home for right now. And we'll go see if we can hopefully buy the cargo rack that we need here. Otherwise, we could ship one over, but it'll take a few minutes. I do love the shipping in this game. The shipping system. You used to not be able to do that. If you had a part somewhere, you had to go take your ship over there and go get it, wherever it was. Didn't matter. You just had to go get it, and then finally they. So I mean, it's not like they don't ever do anything for us. They just sometimes the things they do are not. There's not a lot of stuff that they've been doing in the last year that's really exciting the player base a lot, except for the ship. Now, if they also said, yeah, we're coming out with player housing and, oh my God, ship interiors, even if it's only on new ships, the crowd would go wild. Especially when, not that I believe it, but Star Citizen is supposedly, this is the year, or next year, I don't know, somewhere, they're going to try to release this thing as a game. So I'd be happy if they released their single player one. I would try that. I would play that Meridian, what is it, Meridian 22 or whatever the hell it is. I would try it. Because I don't really need a lot of people. Most of my friends are, I could never get them to come out and play anyway. So screw them. Alright, we're going to go check out Teller here, see what's going on. See what these guys are up to. This ship is as unengineered as you're going to get. If it lives, I'm going to be shocked. But I'm just a good enough pilot I might be able to pull it off. We're going to try real hard. And I'll make sure to go into open before I do that. If open's not locked up again. So some of the hardest things about this whole locking up thing is that when you lock up, if you restart your instance, you actually end up on the other side of the not sure, here we go. You end up on the other side of the barrier, and if you don't have enough caustic sinks, then you basically have to go home and come back anyway. It's just kind of an annoyance more than anything. My cat is here visiting. Hello, kitty cat. Let's see if we can. Is the cat cam on the right spot? Oh, it's pretty good. Where's my cat? Where's my kitty? Hey, kitty cat, where are you? Come here. Let me pet your head. No, that's your tail. I want your head. I want to pet. Where's your head? Where's your head? Come here. Where you at? How come you're? Are you staying out of the camera on purpose? Something's in the way of the camera anyway. Oh, I see. Let me see if we can fix it. What do you think? Well, now she's kind of out a little bit. I think it's looking at... Yeah, kind of looking at that. Let's get this like over here. What do you think of that? Is that better? Can we see you? Oh, yeah, we saw you, my kitty. We saw my baby. What are you doing there, sweetie pie? I see you already had some food. It's too early to eat. Yeah. All right. All right, there's cat cam for you guys. She's right there. She's so pretty. Look how pretty. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Contacts.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 10. Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
I'm clear for assisted docking, kitty. Did you know that? Did you know I was assisted? I use assisted docking just to annoy all the old school pilots? I do. All right, love kitty cat. My kitty cat's my favorite. Not sure how far she's willing to go this morning. I just gave her a treat like 15 minutes ago. So her being back here is weird. Alright, so now why did I come here? Oh, I just came here to park just to see what's going on. We also need to pick up, we need to go ahead.
Securing ship. Welcome to the station.
We got to see if we can make it over to the Maelstrom. If there's enough fuel to get there and back or not. I'm going to put limpets in too. I'm going to put in at least, I'll put in 20 limpets. Since this is a test run. This is for all the marbles. There we go. We're in. All right, look at that. That is such a pretty, I love the lines on that ship. It's so pretty. So we need to go ahead and swap this out. And let's see if it's got a cargo rack that'll fit. It sure does. Yay. All right. Now we need to see if we can get over to the dang thing. Okay, let's see. One. Well, it's a single jump. Let's see. Well, yeah, hold on. Let's view the system map, and we're going to go ahead and target the Maelstrom, target the Titan. So we are squared up on him. So let's see what's going on. 4 jumps. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let me just check the gas on that again. That might, let's see. I don't know. We may. Okay, so it's a definite. If we had done the FSD at least a little bit, we might be able to subvert this stuff. What's going on here? Yeah, because that's going to cost us a lot of fuel, but we'll see how it goes. The question was, can you take an unengineered ship to the Maelstrom? And so far, the answer is possibly. We'll upgrade our status to possibly it could happen. I don't see the queen, so maybe she got bored. Sometimes she just knows I'm not gonna bite. But sometimes she don't care. She's gonna make me do it. And she'll claw me till I get up and just to go do whatever she wants me to do. Typically it's a food. Yeah, this thing is running hot as a this thing's hot as a fire. I don't recommend using this ship at all. I mean, we'll try it, but yeah, it's running super hot already. I'll be shocked if we can get past the pulse wave barrier. Yeah, this may be a one-way trip for us. But we're going to try it, dang it.
Frameshift drive charging.
100% recommend you work on the FSD and the power. At least up to a couple levels, at least to 3. If you can get it up to 3, probably be okay.
Adjusting for jump.
I think the power guys, the Dweller, and the... you don't have to see too many of them. You only really need to see Felicity. You need to see Celine Jean for the armor and the hull. You need to see Ramta if you want to modify all your... No more fuel scoops, so we're just moving on. If you want to upgrade your... Heat sinks and caustic sinks.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, I should have turned in all that cartographic data. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to have to do that anyway. If I don't do that, I'm going to regret it. Because we already know I'm going to die. Ooh, that's a lot of jumps. Looks like you can still make it though. A little bit more jumps. Okay, we're gonna say yes, you can make it in there. But I gotta dump this cartographic data.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we'll see if we can make it okay. I think we will. Yep, my kitty cat.
Jumping to next system.
She's not in here. She may have went to lay down for a little
Jumping
bit.
to last.
She'll be back. Don't worry. She'll be back. She does not let me forget that she exists. Ever. Sorry, I gotta dump this cartographic data. I can't lose it. So I'm gonna have to skip part of the trial here for a second. Ah, this is gonna make this my home though. Oh well.
Frameshift drive charging.
If you have a carrier, it sure does help. Ask Klaus. CC even agrees with me.
Jumping to next system. Faster than light velocity reached.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's even... I mean, it's not even close to running at cool enough temperatures to be going in here, but... it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I promise.
Frameshift drive charging.
Maybe. Might as well pick up any more data. What? I gotta go through 8887? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I'm gonna get killed.
Stand by. Hyperspace jump engaging.
I'm gonna get killed before I even get to do my tests. I should have went back to the station I left. Yeah, there we go. Well, test number 1. Can we escape a Goid? There should be 2 big interceptors. This thing sucks. Oh, at least they're coming right at me. Come on, 370. It's not enough. It's not enough. We're gonna get hurt. I forgot to pick up limpets, didn't I? My testing is just terrible today. Yeah, oh yeah, we got hit a lot. There's no way we're gonna make it. It's alright, we're gonna get this situation under control. We can't repair in the next system. There's just
Navigation for next system.
no way in hell that's happening.
Marvelous.
We're going right into the jaws of the devil right now. This is called, it's called save the data before you lose it all.
Hazardous environment.
I should have sold it at the station.
Frameshift drive charging.
We can still get yoinked. We might still get yoinked, we'll see. We're leaving though.
Leaving system.
2, 1.
Man, this is not fun. Don't let anybody trick you. This is not fun right here. This is terrible. Oh goodness. All right, why? Okay, this is not where I want to be.
System scan complete.
Okay. It just didn't have my carrier lit up. Oh, okay.
Frame shift
Let's
drive
go.
charging.
Missed it by one step. Yeah, we took pretty good beating there. It's getting a little scary.
4,
Vectors.
2,
Alright. So this is going to reset my home over the carrier, but whatever. You guys get the idea. I can't willingly let that cartographic data go. I just can't do it. Science be damned. Self-preservation first, then science. Alright, we're going in. Going in hot, boys. Let's see where we're at. Ah, it's not telling me again. I hate that. Hey, where'd my carrier go? There's no way I passed it up already. Wait, oh dang it. Oh, I deselected. Alright. Let's do that. How do you like that? How about now? Okay, get that carrier back lined up. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I mean, if you're into synthesis, you can do more stuff. I'm not a big fan because I don't like wasting mats on that stuff, but I did synthesize one time and I did actually make it out alive. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. It's just not something I'm really that interested in. I'd rather just do my business, go reload, come back. You don't always have time. This Titans, though, are different because you don't have to constantly attack them. A lot of people do that, but it's not required. The problem is, I think what you're going to run into here, what we're going to run into, is that the Titan's going to know we're there because we're going to be hot no matter what. So we're going to have to do some tricky stuff. And we may only be able to do like one run at a time and then have to go home and reload. But I think you can get in there. You might even be able to shoot the core a couple times. We'll see. So you didn't tell me what kind of cat do you have? Cats do you have there, Klaus? You're still there? Yeah, we just got to go talk to this guy right now.
07 Commander, welcome to our carrier.
Hello. How you doing? Mind if I come visit for a sec?
Access granted. Please follow standard docking
Puppy's
protocols,
excited.
Commander. Docking request confirmed.
This thing runs really quiet. And it's probably because it's not engineered at all. It's going to be rough. No matter what, no matter how you slice it, this is not going to be fun.
landing gear deployed.
Okay. Now, real quick.
I'm Alex.
All right, so we gotta talk to somebody. We gotta get rid of some stuff.
Solid approach. Enjoy your stay with us.
We gotta get rid of this cartographic data. I can't not sell that. Okay. Is that it? Okay. All right, good. Should have done that at the other station, but we did not. Now, I don't think I don't have anything on me, so I don't have any combat bonds. Good. So we're going to find out. We need to get 2 million before they kill all the hearts. So. Thing is, this thing's so damn... It travels fast once it gets up to turbo speed, but otherwise it's kind of too slow. There's not enough recharge in the... You need to probably do your distributor as well. If you did your dirty drives as well, that'd be... Yeah. There's like 4 things you got to do to really make it work out, and at least a level 3. Let's go ahead and line them up again. My carrier might actually be closer than the dang station is. It's only 2 jumps from my carrier. It's 4 jumps from that station, so definitely I'm a little bit closer. So that'll save me on a little bit of fuel anyway. And we're gonna have to go right back down because you know what I didn't do? I didn't get limpets.
Permission granted. A landing pad
Yeah.
has been assigned to you. You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your
Yeah.
docking computer is
Gotta have limpets. It's not gonna work. That might make it more than 2 jumps. We'll see. We're still gonna get pulled over a million times. If we make it, I'll be shocked.
Welcome back, Commander.
Hey, I missed you. I missed you guys so much.
We've got you safe and sound. Clamps engaged. What can we do for you, Commander?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're gonna put some limpets in here. We're just gonna do, we'll do 32. That's half. And we have to remap. Yeah, nobody said this stuff was easy. Now I just do it this way that I do it because it's just easier for me to remember what I'm doing, and it works more times than the other stuff. All right, we're still, what? No way. That went up to 15 jumps? Yeah, I went up to 15 jumps, yo. Where are... That's, where is that even going? That's going all the way around like that? Oh man, that means limpets are going to be rough. Yeah, it's still, yeah, that's too many limpets. Okay, we're not taking 32 limpets. That changes things. Carry services, see if we can go with half. That's what I have in my other ship. See how many jumps that is. That's 9 jumps. Even if you take 15, that's still, or 16, that's still 9 jumps. Wow. Yeah, this FSD sucks. Sucks junk. All right. Let's cut it down again. Definitely need to engineer the FSD and the engines and the power and the distributor. Those are the 4 things you need. How about if we go down to, let's go down to 8. Let's try it again. Okay, if we go down to 8 limpets, we can go. It's not a lot of limpets though, boys and girls. But hey, it is what it is. This thing doesn't have a 7 slot, so I can't put in the super big. I could put in some more hull. I'd put in, if I was gonna have to switch it, I'd swap out one of the hulls for a smaller 8. Is you can take 8 and it's decent, but otherwise you'd be jumping all day. Now you could take more, obviously, but you're gonna be jumping all day long. All right, so now it's at 2 jumps.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing clamps disengaged. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Yeah, this thing is gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, the thing is, like, the capacitor can't even charge the boost fast enough. There's no way we're gonna be able to escape anything.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I guess the answer to your question is no. Don't recommend that. You need, at least need to do your FST
Signing off.
and your power, your distributor,
Adjusting for jump.
up to, and your drives up to 4 or 3.
Engaging now.
And we may, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that today. We'll see. Maybe I can get it done. Maybe I can get her done. I gotta see how many parts I need to get the FSD drive. Gas, the fuel wise, we look like we're gonna be okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now this is where we'll get pulled over again. We'll get beat up. We'll have to repair when we get into the Maelstrom, if we get into the Maelstrom.
Leaving system.
2, 1.
Hyperspace velocity reached.
Okay, here comes the 2 big boys. They're gonna come in and give me a little. They're gonna give me a little pat on the butt, send me on my way after they try to blow me up. Well, and the bad news is that my target is no longer targeted. All right.
Under attack. Taking damage. Warning. Hull breach attack. Taking internal damage. Module malfunction.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Oh my god. I'm already in trouble. Yeah, I'm already dead. Didn't even make it. Oh no. Well, that sucked. That was not where I expected that to go.
Unlucky.
Unlucky is right. Oh, my commander name is Furion. Fearion. We didn't make it. Didn't make it, boys. Sorry to say. This thing needs engineering.
Off.
Heavily damaged. Well, I think we should try one more time. I may be... Where am I? That is not my carrier. Well, hold on. Where the hell are we, man? Ah. Okay. Alright, so we are not on my carrier. So I'm wondering, can I even reload here? Nope. Wait, I can do this. How much is he going to charge me? I've never had to get on a different carrier before. Alright, let's go out of here. We got to remap this. Something happened in my map. Yep, I got you. Alright, I'm going to try one more time to get in here. I have no idea what carrier I'm on. That is not my carrier. Maybe some time too. I don't know what that even means, but thank you for the limpets. We'll get out of your hair.
Ship has released. Departure authorized.
This is terrible. This is terrible. What was the rebuy? I didn't even see. Alright, let's go. See if we can get in this time. If they don't screw up my targeting.
Restrictions have been lifted. Take care, Commander.
Any of my other ships I wouldn't have cared. Yep, Klaus, you're all good to go, buddy.
Adjusting for jump.
I think I'm in public. I'm not positive, but we'll find out here in a minute.
Warning, hazardous environment.
Hey, they let me through? Is that because they already took a pound of flesh? They don't need to kill me again right this second? They're going to try. They're going to try to get me all the way down to Leigong here. I hate that. I don't even know if I want to know. Where'd you get that name from? Frantic Franklin?
We are being hailed.
We are. Oh, okay. I see. You're a little bit out there. Well, you know, Elite's on sale this week. You get another account. Well, so far so good. We're going in hot. Super hot. This thing runs at ridiculous heat. I might have to do the bare minimum engineering on this just to see if I can get it to calm the heck down. I will 100% have to turn modules off. Okay, okay. Okay, Leigong. Oh, cool, nice. You're in a rock group? You're a rocker? And I keep just burning right by this thing. And I haven't even got pulled over yet, and I'm getting just burned up. Oh, there we go. I was kind of feeling like a little lonesome out here, not getting pulled over in a while. Let's see how it goes on this one.
Commander, what are your orders?
Oh, it's a big boy, too. Well, hopefully our cooldown will be low enough. Tell him, doggy. All right. We might make it, boys. Well. I got hit by the damn gravity over there. Alright, we'll see if we make it. We might make it. We might not. We'll see. There we go. We are outside. We're going to be kind of far outside. I hit it just at the right time. It's lagging. Yeah, because I think things are starting to speed up. People are getting a little more excited to come kill this thing. Okay, man. You have a good day. Enjoy your garden. I'll be right here. Just getting blowed up in my Orca for no reason. Thanks, man. Alright, we're in. Alright, so. Oh, it's definitely going on. Alright, so we need to go over to Sys. Let's go over here. Turn that off. Don't need that right now. Don't need that.
Repair input failed.
How does that even that? Yeah. Let's see. Planetary approach suite. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I can shut off. Don't really need that on. Okay. I think we're good. How cold are we running? Boy, we're running hot. Okay, boys. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hide from anything. And he's running real slow. He's running at 242. So no matter what, if I even go near mine, I'm going to get blown up. God dang, that thing is slow. We're gonna run out of cost these things before we even get in there.
Caustic substance neutralized.
We'll see, we'll see. We're getting close. This thing's taking caustic on like crazy. It has zero defense.
Warning, caustic damage detected. Caustic substance neutralized.
Okay, here comes a boost. It's winding up. It's gonna give me the... Wait. Maybe not.
Warning, caustic damage detected.
Yeah, this thing is just way too slow.
Neutralized.
It definitely needs engineering, man. This makes my Anaconda feel like a jet plane. See how that works. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, look at that heat. Deploy heatsink.
Heat damage.
Deploy heatsink. Wake up.
Initiating. Ether line.
Deploy
Oh,
heatsink.
goodness. You know how depressing it is being locked in the offline ether with midnight.
Did it even deploy one? Oh, it ran out of power. That's why I couldn't do it. Oh my god, this thing's terrible. Okay. Well, that was no fun. That was no bueno. Only got one heatsink left. We're very close. I don't know if I might be past it. Okay, we are almost out of heat sinks. That means we're gonna have to do something even really crazy.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage. Module malfunction.
Alright, well, we burned off the caustic. We're not looking good. Oh. I think this one's bugged anyway, because it's not. They're not doing anything in here. Damn. They're not. They're not. There's no. There's no activity. Yeah, all the vents are stuck open. See them? Well, that sucks. Boo!
Contamination linked.
Boo! Well, I got in. I'm looking like I'm half dead, but all right. You know what I'm looking for? Because I don't remember now. It's been so long. No. Don't need that. Don't need that.
Contamination
Ah.
had failed.
Well, we can either choose to cash it in right here, or yeah, I'm not even gonna get one shot of this thing. Curses. And I don't even have a nanite torpedo to try and unstick it. Yeah, this is why open is just not doing well right now. Well, they're still working it though. It's still going down. Well, I think that I can still make this into a bomber. But yeah, it needs engineering. There's just no way it's going to be able to... It takes way too much damage without engineering. Of course, you could try a crate or something, but I don't think there's anything faster than this one without engineering. I do like my. Well, that worked out okay. Yeah, we got in, but we're so hot. If we even go near that Titan, he's gonna start shooting. We have to get out of here anyway. There's no reason to stay in here because it's broke. Oh, we could throw a nanite torpedo on here. And then run let's see what happens in solo. See, the problem with in solo though is there's no activity unless you generate the activity, so you have to take a nanite torpedo. And I don't think you could get more than one run. You'd be lucky if you ran good enough, you could probably get in there.
Warning, hazardous environment.
You don't say. Well, there's no chance of me going back in there. Let's just turn this boat around and head back to the Ponderosa. Yeah, this thing is terrible. Afraid if I fly it too long, it's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to be freaking out on other ships. Yeah, the distributor, ugh, it's horrible. I'd like to see how fast it goes once it's engineered. It'd probably be pretty quick. I don't know if it'll be as fast as my, I don't know, it did rate pretty high though. I was looking at the ratings on all the ships, and Orca's up there pretty high with the, you know, like my Imperial Clipper is pretty fast too. The Mamba's real fast too. There we go. Whew. Yeah, I definitely do not recommend a non-engineered ship. But there's one if you want it. But yeah, you better just think about that again.
Adjusting for jump.
The only problem with like a Mark III, Cobra Mark III is okay, but it doesn't have enough hard points. I mean, you could technically go in with a. But no matter what, if you're not running cold enough, you're just going to get every single thing in the system's going to see you, and they're just going to hunt you down and wreck you. Yeah, you have to go invisible. So I'm going to say, without a doubt, going in without engineering is 0 in the bueno category.
Jumping to next system. Maximum velocity.
But we've got another ship we could play around with. I was going to build a Federal assault ship, but I think this Orca might be more fun. Besides, I don't think anybody's built one yet. I wonder if... I don't think I can steal all the parts. Otherwise, I could just steal parts off of one and stick it on this one. See how it does. But I can't do, like, internals, the core internals. I don't think you can do those. Maybe the frameshift drive. Maybe. But some of that stuff doesn't allow it. So I'd say the Orca is pretty much a fail. It runs at 32 heat out of the gate. There's no way in hell you're going to make it unless you just have like somebody guarding you. Like it would have to be like they would have to make themselves really hot to get the Thargoids to go, oh, maybe that's nothing over there. Let's go over here. Yeah, if I'm not on stream for the actual meltdown, I will record it. I don't know if I'm going to stay on all day. Kind of wanted to do this trial thing just for funsies. But it's super apparent that that's a really bad idea. Even getting this thing back to the bubble is going to be a major upheaval. Well, I could ship it back, but I already took a ship out there, and that ship's still there. But the jump range is so low on this thing; it's terrible. Yeah, you know it's busy when I'm not parked at the sun, man. Because I usually get sun parking all the time.
confirm your business at this carrier, Commander.
Hey, but we didn't die.
Stay with us.
Does that count for anything? We gotta turn this thing on. How else we're gonna get parked? This thing's got all window, man. I'm just saying. Look at this thing. That's a lot of window. Look at the view, huh? Request docking. Or don't. It's fine. I can do it.
Access granted.
Can you at least park for me? Can you park the ship? I'd appreciate it.
You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
But you can get in there, and like I said, if you were lined up perfectly, you might be able to get in there and get some shots on a core, but that's about it. That's all you. That's going to be pure luck. 100% do not recommend.
Greetings, Commander.
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you.
Landing complete. Solid approach.
Sully,
What can we do for you, Commander?
you can get me a beer and get out of this ship, because this ship is just killing me, bro. Somebody did something. Oh, a lot of people on today. Let me see what it's going to cost me if I want to bring that ship back out here. $47 minutes. Yeah, that's not that bad. I'll bring it. Yeah, bring me back my ass, would ya? He's got the longest jump range. He's my faves. It's been working on a Conda too. That's pretty good. Ship him over here. 45 minutes though. That's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lunch break right now. And then I will come back if anything exciting happens when it's a little bit closer to Leigong's doom. And I'll get into a ship that can survive in there a little bit better. And yeah, we'll try it. Or like I said, you're going to have to engineer that. If you guys want me to talk more about what to engineer exactly. But I can tell you straight off of the bat, it's you're 100% going to need to do FSD without a doubt, at least level 3, or buy the pre-engineered FSD 4 level. It's a class 5 FSD. So that's a freebie. You definitely want to put on the enhanced. You want to get the parts and get the enhanced AX multi-cannons. Pre-engineered version, not this version. Those require parts. And they're not real tough to get parts, so it's not that bad, but it's still going to take some time. Definitely want that. Or you can also get the Sirius pre-engineered AX missile racks. Those are also good, but they also cost parts. Not hard to get, just need a lot of parts. So you're going to have to go part shopping if you want those bad boys. You definitely want to engineer your heat sinks. There are pre-engineered heat sinks you can purchase, either at the human tech brokers or something like that. You definitely want that caustic sink engineered. You can engineer that. That's through Ramtaw. Engineer, but that's not the critical things are going to be power plant. You definitely need to engineer that to what is that called? Low emissions and super conduits to get that temperature down. Your thrusters, now your thrusters, if you do the thrusters with clean drives, you can get even colder. It'll slow down the ship a little bit though. So for this one, I might suggest you do dirty drive tuning and drag drives. Like I said, get it at least up to level 3. That'll help a lot. And then your life support, you can get a little bit better one maybe. Oh, and then also too, don't engineer a 6E thruster or 5E power plant. You need to upgrade those. And then to A's if you can. Life support, usually a D is the best one, so you just get that. Power distributor should be an A. You need to put, what is that? Charge enhanced or something stuff. And then sensors, you can get a little bit better sensor and then make it miscellaneous lightweight. That'll help a lot. And then it would be a contender. Everything else is normal. Like I said, for now, I would probably trade out. I would move this up to here and then put in another 5D hull reinforcement package. And I would put in, and you need to reinforce those at some point. This thing is really weak without reinforcement. At least a level 3, heavy duty deep plating. Yeah, and then don't take this off. Leave the docking computer in there. That's important. Yeah, what I would probably do is put another 5 in, another 5D hull reinforcement, and get a 4D cargo. That would be fine because you don't really need more than that. And then this thing would be, I think this thing would be a contender. It'd be good to go. You can at least get your 2 million for every Thargoid and get your, decals and whatnot. So. All right, boys and girls and guys and gals and pals. My name's Foxtrot Echo 1. I am here a lot. You just gotta come over. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can join me on any of these platforms down below. Or you can join me over there at the Patreon. I do artwork for the Patreons, and I release stuff sometimes that you can't get anywhere else except through Patreon. So do that. I might end up setting up another one. Maybe I'll set up a Ko-Fi or something. People don't like Patreon. I don't know. I know one guy does. I got my one supporter. But in any event, appreciate you guys coming out. Sorry, my Orca testing was a fail. I think you could possibly do it, but it would be the most miserable time of your life. And I can't do it. Not today, anyway. Today, Leigong dies, and I got to be there for that. So I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully, I don't miss it. I got to make sure I'm over there. But in any event, guys, we'll talk to y'all next time.